Hi everybody, my name is Karen, and today I'm going to be taking you through a workout that is specifically designed for individuals with sore or stiff joints. Now, most of us will suffer from sore or stiff joints somewhere in our life, and maybe even arthritis. So with today's workout, I've chosen movements to mobilize the affected joints or areas and exercises to stimulate blood flow to the affected areas, to the tendons and ligaments, and in return, reducing pain and inflammation. All you're going to be needing today is a chair, some light dumbbells or even filled water bottles, and a TheraBand. Now, you don't need a TheraBand with handles. You can simply use one without, and you can also choose your own resistance. So go and get ready and get your goodies together, and we're going to start our workout in just a second. Great, let's start. So we're going to start with the mobilization of the joints. You can either do this seated or standing, but for reference, I'm going to do it seated. So find a chair, and we're just going to mobilize the wrists. Facing the palms down, we're going to push down and up to the ceiling. So we're doing flexion, extension of the wrist, mobilizing the joints, and also getting blood flow to those joints. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. From there, you can face your palms forward, and we're going to twist in and twist out. Rotation on the wrists, and you can use your fingers to flow with that movement. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Great. From here, we're going to do nice big arm circles, getting blood to our shoulders, rotating forward. Give me 5, nice and big. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to rotate back, reaching up to the ceiling and around. Nice big circles around that joint. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Moving down to our ankles. We're going to do flexion extension with our ankles, so forward and up to the ceiling, and really pushing down with our toes. So if you've got shoes on, push down into your shoe. If you don't have shoes on, making sure that you're pointing your toes. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same leg, we're going to rotate inward, and then we're going to go outward. Give me 5 more, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rotate opposite way. Nice and big circles, really rolling around that ankle. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great stuff. Let's move on to the other leg. Forward and up to the ceiling. Flexion, extension. Let's get going. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate for me. Doesn't matter which way you go first, just make sure that you are going in both directions. Give me nice 5 more, big ones. 4, 3, 2, and rotate. Nice and big around that ankle joint. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great stuff. So we're going to get up, and we're just going to mobilize the hips in half circles, and you're really just going to move with your own range of movement. Around the pelvis, half circles to the back. 5 more. 5, and 4, 3, 2, last 1. Perfect. We're going to do small trunk rotations. Now with the trunk rotations, remember it's really important to work with your own mobility or range of movement. And as you warm up, you can extend a little bit further to the back, rotating around that thoracic spine. Let's go 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay, so grab some water if you want. If you don't have all your equipment together, grab that quickly. And when we get back, we're going to start with the resistance training part of the workout. Welcome back. Okay, great. So now we're going to move on to the resistance training part. So grab your dumbbells or your filled water bottles, 2, 3, 4 kgs, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're going to start with simple bicep curls. Now we're going to do them together. And you're going to tuck your elbows as close to your body as possible, palms facing forward. And we're going to bend up to the shoulders and down to the thighs. So from the side, up to the shoulders, down to the thighs. And make sure that the movement's really slow and controlled. So you can exhale to the top and inhale down to the thigh. We're going to do 10 reps. Let's get going. And 1. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. 2, 3. So now we are working our biceps. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Perfect. Shake it out. From here, we're going to work the antagonist muscle, which is the tricep, and we're going to do tricep kickbacks. We're also going to do it together. So you're going to bring your arms up in 90 degrees, and from there, you're going to kick back, straighten the arms, and slowly back forward. Keeping it 90 degrees, back up, and slowly forward. Now, it's important to note not to swing the dumbbell, because then you're really not working that tricep. You really want a nice tight and deep squeeze to the back, and slowly forward. We're going to stick to 10 reps, so grab your dumbbells and let's go. 1, nice and tight, squeeze. 2, make sure that it's nice and slow. 3, 4, make sure to breathe. 5, 6, almost there. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly forward. Now it's important to note when we bend forward that we keep a neutral spine, so your nose is always facing forward and your back and your bum is in a straight line at a slight angle. So I'm a neutral, nose down, straight spine to the tailbone, and always engaging your core. We're going to move back to a bicep exercise, and we're going to do a hammer curl. So instead of palms facing forward, palms are going to face in, and we're going to lift up the shoulders down to the thighs. Also trying to keep the elbows as tight and tucked as possible. But with this movement, your elbow will definitely move away from your body slightly than in a bicep curl. We're going to lift up to the shoulder, back down to the thighs, up to the shoulder in a controlled movement down to the thighs. We're going to repeat for 10 reps. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and slowly. 2, remember to breathe, exhale in the contraction. 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, squeeze that bicep. 7, 8, almost there. 9, last one, and 10. Great. So you can drop one dumbbell and you can sit or stand for this exercise. I'm going to be seated. We're going to do a tricep extension over our head. The palm faces you, up and over the head, and you can support with the other arm, pulling the elbow towards the head. From there, you can extend up to the ceiling and down overhead. Squeezing the tricep, back down. 10 reps, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1. Making sure to tuck your elbow nice and tight against that head. 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there. 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Shake it out. We're going to move to the other side. Now it's important to note that this is an isolated exercise, so you're isolating with the tricep and you're only working that tricep nice and deep. So if you need to drop a dumbbell or you want to pick a heavier one up, you're more than welcome to move with your own strength. 3, 2, 1, let's lift. And 2, 3, squeeze to the top, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Great stuff. You can drop your dumbbell down. You could grab a sip of water if you like. We are going to move on to our TheraBand. Now, like I said, you can use a TheraBand with handles or you can use one without. It's really up to you. It makes no difference in the exercise. And we're going to do 3 exercises with our TheraBand. So for the first exercise, we're going to do an overhead pull down. Now you need to find your resistance where it's comfortable and that you can feel that when you squeeze your shoulder blades together, that you can feel the tension on your back and your shoulders. Try and get those shoulder blades as tucked and tight to each other as possible. So change up the resistance band if you want more resistance. If you want a bit of more give, use a lighter one. We're going to do 10 reps. So from the top, squeezing down and back up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there, 5, 6, 7, squeeze nice and tight, 8, 9, and 10. Great, shake it out. So you should feel it in your tricep, your shoulders, and your back. If you need to move up a resistance band, do so. If you need to drop one down, do so too. So the next exercise is a chest press, and you're going to put the band around your back and we're going to press forward. So it's important to note to move and use a resistance band that's tight enough for you so that when you're pushing forward, that you're getting resistance. So tucked under the shoulder blade, you're going to take your arms back, almost at 90 degrees, and you're going to push forward, extending the elbows straight. We're going to do 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, don't forget to breathe, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Back to normal. Great, so the last exercise is an upright row, and you're going to stand on the TheraBand on either side, pulling the band up, holding the band at the center and pulling up, elbows up to the ceiling, fingers facing down, up into the shoulders. So for this exercise, you can go nice and tight on the resistance band and bringing the elbows up to the ceiling. So working shoulders. We're going to do 10 reps, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Make sure to breathe. 2, nice and tall through the spine. 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, I hope your shoulders are burning. 7, 8, 2 more. 9, and 10. Slowly done. Well done, everybody. That was our workout for sore and stiff joints. Now, all these exercises are kind on the joints, low impact to no impact, and it is completely beginner friendly. If you want to ramp up the resistance, ramp up the band, or use heavier dumbbells. Great, let's go into a stretch. So you can sit on the chair. We're going to take our arms across, pulling behind the elbow and stretching out the tricep. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. Behind the elbow, stretching out the shoulder into the tricep, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, we're going to take our elbow up and over, grabbing behind the elbow, and we're going to pull the elbow across our head. So stretching out our tricep and into our lats. Stretch nice and deep, and you can bend to your left side as well, getting a deeper stretch. Hold for 5, 4, 3, to hand. Change sides and bend opposite sides, stretching out the left. Nice and deep. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. You can stay seated or you can stand up. We're going to lock our elbows behind our back, and we're going to stretch our chest out. So really pushing the shoulders back, stretching the chest out away from our body, pulling on the fingers and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite side. We are going to interlock our fingers in front of our chest and pulling our shoulder blades away from each other, stretching out our back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to swing our arms up and down, stretching the entire body, getting blood flow to those shoulders. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to open up to the side, stretching out our chest. Chest and shoulders, making sure that you are really moving it to the back, opening up. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Great. We're going to end off with 2 more stretches. So you can interlock your elbows or your fingers, and we're just going to do our gentle trunk rotations. Give me 5 more, and 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. We're going to do a nice forward fold. Now you can step out as wide as you want, or you can keep your feet shoulder width apart, and we're just going to fold forward, keeping our tailbone out, and hang through the calves and the hamstring, keeping the knees straight, and you don't have to touch the floor. So as long as you're feeling the stretch in your calves and your hamstrings, you're doing a great job. And try and not bounce it. So try and keep it as cool and simple as possible, and just hang. Hang for 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll it up slowly. Well done, everybody. Thank you for joining so much. And if you like the content, please give the guys at Heyday Wellness a like, follow their channel, and remember, with exercise, consistency is key.